Pause, my eyes crawl to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise, crystal chandeliers, motives reflected. Often mirrors appear clear, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and raving and grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near, stay there. Remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our purpose. We know our purpose. Paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see.
Boom. Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. I'm your host, Matt Clark, and sorry we're on a little late today, but had to take care of my baby boy. If you have a dog, you understand. They just, gave him a bath, and what did he do? Go outside and roll in the mud, come inside. So I had to go back and get another bath, get him more clean, and then you gotta love them. They are a pain in your butt sometimes, but they love you unconditionally. So you have to love them unconditionally. That's just how it works. And my fat boy is my fat boy. I love him. So anyway, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Trey Alexander and his dad Steve and his grandfather Steve. I want to give them a shout out for Trey and his hard work. Trey, of course, went to Heritage Hall. Graduated, then went ahead and he went to Auburn first, and then transferred to Creighton, where he played 3 years. And so congratulations to him signing a two-way deal with the Denver Nuggets. I just want to get that out the way because I've watched this young man grow up and so proud of his hard work and what he put in to achieve this success. And I think he's in a great situation being there at Denver. It allows him, I believe, to have an opportunity to play because with them trading Reggie Jackson, and then of course Caldwell Pope not exercising his player option not to sign for the little amount that they wanted because he feels like there's more of the market out there for him to get more money. So I think Trey got into a great situation that he could possibly flourish from. So I'm praying for him and hopefully that he will make it and do fantastic. And so anyway, hoping that the truth sayer, that's what Nathan calls himself, Nathan Taylor of YNB. Hopefully he'll be on to do this. But remember, if you guys want to comment or anything about the show and about what we're doing, please, you can go ahead and go to YouTube, search the Unpopular Hour. Let me see, where's it at? YouTube, search the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark if you want to do that. And you can come on and do that. Search the Unpopular Hour, Matt Clark, like, subscribe, hit notifications. And then, of course, when we're on, you can comment and about anything we're talking about or ask questions if you'd rather do that. Or the information right here, you can go to After the Storm or -OKC Thunder and talk about that. So we'll be doing that probably tomorrow. We were doing a Thunder post game live stream probably either tonight or tomorrow, talking about that and what all the Thunder did. We're going to do an overview today on the show, and then tonight or tomorrow we'll probably get into a full detail and break down each individual player, who the Thunder drafted, why, and all that. So we're going to break it down even more on After the Storm and get you guys' comments. But if you guys want to comment or anything, please, like I said, go to YouTube, like, subscribe, hit notifications, and then come on and I can see what you're saying, and I can go ahead and tell everybody what you're talking about here. So that being said, let's get to what the Thunder did or didn't do, however you choose to look at it. The easiest way to put this for me is that last year going into the draft, for this year you had three things. You had to improve the outside shooting. You had to address perimeter defense, and you had to do inside presence. Those are the three things that you had to accomplish. Last year, we pulled it up. We'll pull it up again so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. And those of you who are just listening, I'm sorry that you won't be able to do this, but you can go back later and search. Go to www.mcsportsnetwork.com. You can look it up and go to the Unpopular Hour and look it up, or After the Storm. But when you look at what this team did, okay, here are our shooting stats from last year, this year, or that last year compared to this year. We had to address outside shooting, perimeter defense, and inside presence. Those are the three things the Thunder needed to improve, and I talked about that last year before the draft. Points, we averaged 3 more points per game than we did the year before. We gave up 3 less points per game than we did the year before. Field goal percentage, we went from 24th to 3rd. And defensive, we went from 17th to 3rd. 3-point percentage, we went from 18th to 1st. And we went from 15th to 13th. Offensive rebounds, we went from 9th to 29th, but our opponents, we stayed at 29. So those are 3 things that we need to address, and we did not. And I see I'm joined by my guy, Drew Hinthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. What's up, homie?
What's going on, man?
Nothing, just kind of breaking down the draft a little bit, talking about the things that the Thunder needed to address, which they did last year. And the one glaring stat in the room is the 29th in offensive rebounds, inside presence. And it's just, he didn't address it at all. One bit. One bit. He did not address it at all. And that's not to mean, we still have $30 million, at cap space. So, he could go get a veteran, so I'm not even.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Drew, I lost you. I don't know what you did, bro. I had you and I lost you. There you are. Are you back? I can hear you, Drew, but I can't. Can you hear me? Drew. Just come back in. I don't know. He can go. I gave him 2 different links so he can link up with the other one. But anyway, here are the weaknesses, and this is what we did. We were 29. So this is what the Thunder did in the draft. This is what they did, and this is what we have in free agents and what we did in the draft. Okay? Drew, are you there now?
Are you there?
There you are. I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Here we go.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's
No,
okay.
yeah, you and I kind of briefly talked a little bit yesterday, and I don't know. I guess if some of these guys pan out, one guy's not going to play for a year. The other guy shot 31% from the three-point line at Weaver State, and honestly, really never heard of the guy from Marquette. And I watched quite a bit of Marquette basketball this year, so I would give it a high D. That's just playing Presley the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I gave him a C- on mine. I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot we added AJ in here. I forgot to put him on here, Drew. The guy from Santa Barbara, AJ Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to add him on this list. Okay.
Yeah, pretty disappointing. I guess if you're just going into it just saying that, you're just giving away picks and picking somebody to stack a G League team and maybe move them as trade bait or something like that, I don't know. But they didn't address any of their needs. You got Caruso, which I like that, but they're going to have to get rid of some people, or Caruso's not going to be the player you want him to be. You want Caruso probably to play, 25 minutes a game, 20 minutes a game?
I think that, you've been saying all year that about Dort trading Dort. You talked about that all year. You go, he's never going to be more as valuable as to trade as he is right now. And you talked about that, Drew. Okay? And you're 100% right. So, but this is what
you basically went out and got another Dort.
Yeah.
With Caruso.
Right. Well, a better version.
Better version of Dort.
That's what you got. Better shooter, better ball handler, smarter player, better defender, everything.
Yep.
You improved 100% over what you had over Dort. There's no doubt.
Yep.
But
now it's time. Pull the trigger.
But like you said, you can trade Dort. You said that right at the end of the year or
Mm-hmm.
during the conversations that
Oh yeah, I mean, he had everybody fawning on him in the NBA playoffs. He had Patrick Mahomes calling him diesel truck or whatever, and this and that. And I'm just like, if you're gonna, I mean, now's the time to get rid of him. I mean, now's the time to move him and go get you a big man, package him together. And they may still do it. We don't know. They may get Hartenstein and move Dort to the Knicks, and
well
you know,
the problem is now we're fighting Orlando because it's taking
yeah,
so long.
and they want him. I mean, he would fit in great down there. But again, you and I said yesterday, do you want to go to Orlando and be Meyer in obscurity,
Security
or do you want to come to Oklahoma City and have a chance to win a chip?
and can be the
I mean,
difference
yep.
because Orlando is not in win now. They're not going to win now. They're not in win now anything. They're just
No,
not.
but you know what? You know what I will say about Orlando is Orlando.
They have a
They can move
squad.
up. They can move themselves into the top, 4 or 5 in the East.
Yeah, but
I
they're
think
not.
they
But
could.
but Drew, they're not beating Boston. They're not beating New
No, they're
York.
not.
They're not
But I don't think
beating.
Oklahoma City's beating Denver or Dallas. But
Well,
at
no,
least,
not as currently constructed. No, but
right,
let's face it,
correct.
Drew. Game 6, you're up one. The guy misses a
Yeah,
free throw with
yeah,
20 something seconds left, whatever, and
yeah.
Jay Will doesn't get the offensive rebound on the free throw.
Mm-hmm.
And so that happens. You're putting the ball in SGA's hands. They're going to probably foul him, or
Yeah,
he's going to score, and you're going to get up. You'll be up three, and them having to take a desperation three to tie the score, and
yeah,
then come back to Oklahoma City for Game 7.
yeah.
So
No, I
that's
get
the,
it.
that's
I
that's
get
the
it. I
difference.
get they were close, but if we really look at it, why? I mean, why were they down? Because they had no inside presence. Because they couldn't rebound. Because they were getting killed on alley oop dunks.
Yep,
I
getting
mean,
killed.
they didn't address it. And they still
No,
haven't.
no.
So I
Well,
mean,
here the this is what they did. They drafted Topic, which I'm okay with because he was a top 5 player before his ACL. So I'm okay with that taking a
but
year off.
but do you honestly think he's ever going to play, or are they going to use him as trade bait?
No, I think he's a play because that he's really he
I
Caruso.
don't know a whole bunch about him. I'll defer to
Okay,
you.
Drew, he can play. He can flat out play. Okay, but this is the deal, Drew. What you did is you had a Josh Giddey is what he's Josh Giddey but more athletic and a better player, better shooter,
Mm-hmm.
better scorer. That's what you got. Okay,
All right.
Dylan Jones, you traded 5 second-round picks for that
Yes.
guy. I
Yeah.
don't understand. That's kind of like the same thing you did when you gave up 3 first-round picks to get Jang. I'm like, you
Mm-hmm.
gave up 3 for a project. You giving up
Yep.
5 for? I mean, but Dylan is going to be able to play defense. So he's 6'6", he's long. He can play some defense. Okay, so that's okay. AJ Mitchell is a straight up shooter from Santa Barbara, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, that's okay, but that can replace Isaiah Joe. Okay,
I mean, to me, from what you're saying right there, is why didn't you just draft AJ Mitchell and not give 5 picks away for the other
for
guy?
Dylan
I
Jones,
mean,
yeah. Well,
the
one
other guy is supposedly a shooter and he shoots 31% from three at Weber State. I
yeah.
mean,
Well,
anyway,
he's a
State was
defender. He's more of a
ball hawk
defender.
from
He's a
what
more
you're saying.
defender.
All right, okay.
He's more of a defender. Plus, Drew, I think what it is, you got the
He
best
is,
shooting.
he is 6'7". I'll give him that.
Yeah,
He's long.
long, and plus you got the best shooting coach in the league, and he
Yeah.
clearly helped. So, but I gave us a C minus, Drew, in the draft. I gave us a B yesterday, and then when I looked and saw what we did, drafted AJ Mitchell, and I was just like, what? We did what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you didn't address our needs. So here are undrafted free agents, Drew, our UDFA's. Alex Dukas from St. Mary, 6'7". Jack Goldkey from Oakland, 6'3". Malavi Leons Bradley, 6'9", and Trey Mitchell from Kentucky, 6'9".
Yeah, Trey Mitchell might be starting to be something.
Yep. So that's what you got. You got basically 2 6'9" guys. And St. Mary
Yep.
players they're smart, they can always play, but they're 8, 9, 10 off the bench.
Yeah, they're role.
They're
They're
strictly
a
role players.
glorified role player.
They're not giving you anything. So that's what you got, Drew. So you got 2 6'9" guys there's going to be on your summer league team. So you got
Mm-hmm.
that at least, okay? And I think when does our summer league begin? I had that on here. Summer league
2 weeks,
begins.
isn't it?
Uh, it's in Utah. I know that it's in a couple weeks in Utah. I know that. We're starting out in Utah is where we're starting out like we did last year.
Wait, what's Utah doing? How many big guys are they gonna put on their
Yeah, I was
team?
like, I saw that. I'm like, why? What are y'all
I mean,
doing? Another, you have three
Presti,
7-footers?
yeah, they got like 5 guys over 6'10".
Yeah, I guess Drew.
Don't get me started on Flopowski's deal. Have you been seeing why he fell down the draft
No, I
board?
did not see.
I guess he's been dating like a 28-year-old lady in high school. Like he took a 28-year-old to prom, and like his whole family
What?
has basically disowned him. Oh yeah, you got to read about it. Basically, his
Wow.
whole family has disowned him while he was at Duke, and this lady is like controlling his finances, and
Of course she is.
and yeah, she's I mean literally the definition of the milf. And he's and so everybody's just running for cover. And I
Wow.
was like, oh boy,
Yeah, that's why he dropped. That's why he
oh yeah,
dropped. That's
no
why
one
he
wants to
dropped.
deal with him.
Yeah, no. If you're gonna be that dumb, well, not that
Yeah, it's
dumb.
a
Okay,
28-year-old. She
let's.
is good looking. I'll give him that. But
Yeah,
I think
she.
she's Mormon. I think he may be Mormon too.
Well, if he's a Mormon, then he's perfect where he's at. They'll love him.
Yeah.
They'll love him. They'll love him there. They love their group. But
Yeah.
Drew, you have
I
three
think we'll
seven
get him
footers.
perfect there. Just an annoying flopper.
But
Perfect for you.
Drew, you have 3 7-footers.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And they got Baycott.
Wow. They got Baycott too?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said to you last night. They signed Baycott. In free
That's
agency
that's
deal.
that's they're gonna trade some
So
stuff because you
they're talking about that's basically you drafted Flopowski and who Baycott dominated in college.
yeah,
Now you put them on the same
same
team.
team.
Yeah.
And you have the boy that we love that they took last year, the 6'9" kid. They have him that we
Yeah.
loved. You and I
That
loved
just
him
tells me that marketing might be on the board
on the
or
board.
something.
Well, we were going to get him last year, except they wanted Kaysen. I'm not giving
Well,
up Kaysen for Laurie Marketing. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not giving him up for him. No way.
yeah.
For a guy for 2 years. But
Yeah.
Marketing, hey, I'm gonna say this though.
But marketing in Oklahoma City, you got a title contender
Yeah,
right now.
if Marketing was on our team this year, we would have went to the finals.
Yeah, 100%.
No question. There's no
Yeah.
question about that. So,
Well,
but
maybe for next year they could win it.
yeah, you would be renting. But the whole thing is that Presti has 30 million sitting aside. He's got a bunch of picks to still do some stuff. I disagree with people talking about Oklahoma City's not a destination for people. That's stupid. Because guys who are free agents want to win. Okay? They want to win. And I'm sorry, they were talking about, Hartenstein wanted to go to Orlando. Well, you're not going to win in Orlando. You're not winning there. Oklahoma
You're not
City,
gonna, you'll be a middle of the road team.
yeah, you're not winning there.
The Knicks were.
And I'm saying the East is weak. So the West is where you want to go. We're one of the top 4 teams in the league, no doubt. The Lakers on the other side have just gotten worse.
Although I love their pick. Love Connect.
No, I'm talking about Bronny.
Oh, yeah. I mean, basically that was a nepotism.
That's all that is. And Drew, I have no problem. I was telling somebody last night, they were talking about all nepotism. Dude, I said nepotism has been going on since the beginning of time, bro. Are you tripping?
Yeah.
Fathers.
You know what? I listened to a guy earlier today, and he said, you know what? They may just be trying to stretch LeBron's career, see if they can light a fire underneath him and get another year or two out of him. Hopefully
But
he plays
Drew,
well
they're
with
11th
his
and
kid
12th in attendance.
there. Yep.
They were never there with Kobe and Magic, ever.
Nope.
You can't, the whole thing is, you can't pull the wool over a fan base that understands the game. They're not going for it.
I did like the Connect pick, and I think he plays
Oh,
immediately.
yeah. I thought the Thunder would go get him. I'm saying, there's a shooter
did
right
too.
there. You're letting the shooter go?
6'8",
I mean,
big.
yeah, I'm
strong.
like, Sam, listen, my deal is this. I thought Sam Presti was ready to win because of when he did the Caruso deal. Okay, we're ready to win. Now we're going to get some bigs in the draft. We can move up. We have tons of picks, and you get 3 guards.
Yeah, that probably are going to be on the team.
And my thing is this. I said, my problem with us, and what have we been saying all year, Drew? We're 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". Where the Nuggets, where the Timberwolves, where the Mavericks, where the Celtics, where the Bucks, the Knicks, they're 6'8", they're 6'9", 6'10", 6'11".
You see the Nuggets today? They're trying to bring in Paul George for Booker and or Porter Jr. and 3 picks and someone else some cash.
Yeah,
Trying to get,
he's gonna go to. I think he's gonna end up in whatchamacallit.
well, you put him on that Denver team. Watch out.
Yeah, if he's what the problem with the Denver team is,
They got rid of
they
Reggie
got Reggie
Jackson
they got rid of
today.
Reggie Jackson. Caldwell Pope did not re-sign with him. He took his player option for more because he's like, why am I signing for this amount of money when I get more
He could
money?
end up back in L.A.
Well, LeBron is the one who got rid of him in the first place.
I know it.
I mean, LeBron just broke that team up. Caruso, Caldwell Pope. They had a squad. You win the championship, and you don't like them because you want Russell Westbrook and Carmelo.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to bring your boys into.
Yeah, I mean, because he thought he's going to win a chip. Dude, you're not going to
Mm-hmm.
win a chip with these guys. Quit smoking
Yeah.
cigars and drinking your wine, thinking you're a GM. You're not. He's just like Jordan is. They're not very good.
They relegated themselves to being a 6, 7, 8 seed. They'll have moments in the season where they beat teams, and just because AD and LeBron will have moments where he'll score 30, 40 a game, but they're not ever going to be consistent because they can't. They're getting old. He's
Drew,
the oldest guy in the league,
they're
and
they're
now
back. They're back to where they were.
yep.
I mean, you are.
Once LeBron leaves, it's going to be really
Well,
bad.
when LeBron leaves everywhere except Miami, they go in the tank.
Yep. Yep.
He went to Cleveland, built him up, left him. They went in the tank. Went to Miami, wanted to run things, and Pat Riley said, "No. We run things here. You don't run nothing here."
Mhm.
And he left. And my deal with him is, dude, Dwayne Wade's supposed to be your boy. You left and didn't even tell him you were leaving. You just
It's
left.
pretty funny if they signed Bronny and traded LeBron.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that, man. And it's just frustrating to me as a
No, he's
Laker
running
fan.
that organization. He's the coach, the GM,
He's
the
everything.
whole thing.
Jenny. I mean, Dr. Buss
Jenny
is
Butler
rolling up.
can just
Dr.
do
Buss is
whatever.
rolling over in his grave. What
I agree.
the one that he thought was going to take the team over and do it right, he gave it to his son. First of all, that was a huge mistake. And they've never recovered. They've never recovered for what he did. Never recovered.
No.
And then, of course, he's wanting to sell the Lakers. How the hell are you going to sell the Lakers? There's tons of teams. I mean, you could probably sell the Lakers for what, Drew? $5 billion,
Oh, at least
$6 billion, $7 billion.
What they have him the 5th most valuable franchise in the United States. Yeah, the
Yeah, because the
Cowboys,
Cowboys have won in the world. They're number one franchise in the
number
world.
one, the Yankees, the Manchester
Yeah.
United, New York Knicks, and Lakers.
Yeah, it's man. It's just
Yeah,
frustrating. It's so
you must
frustrating.
name your product for the Lakers. I mean, you really
Dude,
don't. It's like,
our
what,
two
what he is
teams,
doing, like
Drew.
10 billion?
Yeah, the problem with you and I is our two teams are a wreck.
Yeah,
The Lakers and Thunder. They're a wreck. It's like, what are y'all doing? I mean, Thunder, you've got, and I told Nathan yesterday. My take at the beginning of the year that they're planning on getting rid of SGA to trade him out and make J-Dub the man. I still stick with that. And all this is showing me is that that's what you're doing.
More and more like that now because
Yeah.
you damn sure ain't going to get any help.
And you ain't going to get him no help. You ain't going to get him no bigs, and you're developing J-Dub. That's what you're doing. Well, because him and Topic were hugging each other.
Told me that they thought that J-Dub would get a max contract in 2 years.
He and Cheddar both getting max.
Supermax.
No,
Supermax.
he's not. He won't get a supermax. He's got to be all NBA. He ain't making all NBA.
No way. Yeah, you are.
No way. No way.
Max contract.
He'll get a max contract. Yes, he's not getting supermax. There's no way he's all NBA. Not in the West.
No.
And not in the East.
You got to make the All-Star team first.
Well, Drew, the question is, which top 15 players is he better than?
I mean, we had this conversation before, and I had him in the top 30.
That's what I'm saying. He's not a top 15 player. To be all NBA, and the whole point is for them thinking he has more upside than SGA.
This is my reason behind it. I said he really doesn't have a handle.
Nope.
He doesn't handle the ball very well.
Decent defender.
He is a streaky shooter.
And he's a decent defender.
Decent defender. He can pass. He can play. But I'm just saying he's streaky.
Yep, but he's not a top 15 player.
In the West, in the playoffs, he disappeared for a
Disappeared.
couple games.
Of course, like they said, well, it's his first playoffs. This was SGA's really second playoff, but You
Yep.
know, his shoot SGA's average went up, points per game went up,
Yep.
his field goal percentage went down, his 3-point percentage went up,
Yep.
and his free throw percentage went down.
And SGA is in his prime right now. This is his
Running.
prime
This
right
is when he's
now.
rolling. For that's
Yep.
what
He's what is he? 28. SGA is
no, he's
28, right?
25.
25.
Just turned
So the next,
26.
so call it the next 5 years,
7. You have until 32.
5 to 7,
Yep.
barring no injuries.
Barring no injuries, these guys. That's what I
Got
said,
running.
Drew. And said the next 7 years for the Thunder. And you compare Denver and New York and Chicago. You compare the Celtics.
They're not winning it right now. They're not winning it with the way they're constructed
Constructed.
right now.
But Drew, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, you have a 7-year run where everybody's going to be getting older, and you're going to be getting you're hitting your prime. In 7 years, Chad is going to be
And
28,
it's going to
29.
become harder and harder to keep these guys.
Yep.
Harder to keep J-Dub. Harder to keep Chet.
Yep.
Harder to keep. I mean, you're going to have every year is going to have new problems. You know,
Yep.
new guys coming up, new guys wanting more money, TV contract, salary cap. I mean, you name it, it's all going to be in flux. I mean, who's to say that Chet and J-Dub are going to be here in 5 years? I mean, you hope they are, and you think they will be. But
Well,
maybe not.
well, the whole
You
thing,
don't
well,
know.
the whole thing is this: is that
Thought Durant was going to be here, and we thought Paul George was going to be here. I mean, you just never
well,
know.
I didn't think Paul George was going to be here. And
You know
once
what I'm saying?
I know,
but
yeah. Well, when Randy and I were at the game, the Commander, and we saw Kevin Durant put his hand in front of Donovan's face. It's like the second game, whatever year, and we were like, "Yeah, he's out of here."
but
I knew
now,
it right then. I said, "That guy, he's gone."
Just like you said all year, though, next year the spotlight is going to be on Dagnall. You
Big
better get
time,
ready,
big
because
time.
Oklahoma City's going to be on TV a lot
Yep.
more. They're going to be on ESPN. They're going to be on TNT. They're going to be on NBA TV. They're going to be on there a ton. And Dagnall's going to have the spotlight on him.
Like he
And
did in the
he's
playoffs.
returning into the year. So let's see.
Like he did, okay. Because remember, Drew, everybody went from talking about him being the coach of the year. By the end of the Dallas series, they didn't mention him coach of the year at all. He got
No.
exposed
After
big
he
time.
said that they weren't really concerned about winning,
Winning.
or whatever.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't want to put our players' heads in the clouds. The hell are you talking about? Heads in the clouds? You're not trying to win a chip
You got an MVP on your team
that you didn't promote.
and you ain't talking about winning.
Listen, Drew.
Hey, I was down on it, man. I really was expecting for them to do something. I mean,
Well,
I
the
don't
whole
know.
thing
Maybe
is,
they will.
Drew.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. That's why I didn't give him an F. So
I gave him. Well, you know what I gave him. You know what I
I
gave
know.
him. So I'm sorry. My deal is this, Drew. This guy doesn't understand the flow of the game. I said that last year, and all he did was reinforce it this year. He doesn't understand the flow of the game. In the Philadelphia game, here you are, 3 minutes to go. You take out your only ball handler and make Lou Dort your ball handler.
Yeah, and turn.
And they went boom. You went from a 5-point lead to boom, 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 down 3, just like that in less than a minute. Why?
He got really lucky because that loss could have been a big loss. And if Denver doesn't choke against San Antonio,
choke
you can
job.
look back on that loss and say that cost Oklahoma City the 1 seed.
Yep.
They got really lucky that Denver blew that game.
Yeah, they did.
Or they played the Lakers on the first round.
They did. 100%, Drew. 100%. But you know what? The whole thing is, it's like the Athletic said after interviewing him last summer. Can he coach an all-star? He cannot coach an all-star. He can't. He is a developmental.
Not the way you're supposed to coach him.
But Drew, he's a developmental coach. He's a developmental coach. That's what he is. And he is excellent at that.
Also, Matt, we've got, speaking of going back to the Dorton situation, you got the kid from K-State.
Yes, Keontae.
Yeah.
He can play.
Yeah,
I don't get that.
Him in for a league minimum and get 2 good years out of him.
Well, he's a free agent right now, Drew.
I think he can do everything Dort can do.
He can. What I said to him, is when you got the kid, this kid was in the All-Star game, the only G League player we had in the All-Star game. He's big, he's physical. The difference between him and Dort, he can actually shoot and actually score. Because like I said, Drew, what everybody forgets is he was the preseason SEC Player of the Year.
And
before he had the heart thing.
You got Caruso.
Yeah. They're
Yeah, I mean
still,
they.
listen, the Thunder are still in developmental role. I thought they were
Mhm.
ready to win, but what Sam Presti is going to happen, and I'm putting everybody on blast right now. Here's the deal: the Thunder do not like negative press. They don't
Nope.
like it. Okay, so what's going to happen is Sam Presti has been a genius and blah blah blah, and he's been very good the last few years. For a while
Hmm.
there, he was drafting terribly, Drew, and he went down a long stretch where he
Yeah.
did not draft well.
Oh yeah.
Long
Yeah.
stretch.
Kyle, what's his name? Singular
Well, boy, I'm
and
saying is, Drew, you didn't
Cole
the last
Aldridge and
the
yeah, I
last the
forgot about
last draft the
yeah.
last good draft he had was till Josh was Steven Adams. He went 5 or 6 years without nothing,
Yeah.
and then it went Josh, J-Dub, Chet, and Kaysen,
Yeah, and I
and
did say
now
that before.
this.
I was
And
a
Drew,
big Giddy fan.
I was
I'm
a big
sorry.
Giddy fan. I was a huge
Yeah.
Josh fan. But my deal is this, Drew. Now you go to this. Now you did get Topic, and he's Drew. You will like him. He's
Hey,
a good player.
I think the jury's still out. He's injured.
I know, Drew. I'm saying, but you'll like him
Yeah.
if he comes back.
Yeah.
If he comes back 90% of what he was,
Well,
you'll like him
they're gonna need him. They're
next
gonna need
year.
him
Not
now.
not not this
Yeah.
coming year. We're fine. I think we're okay next year. What we need this year is you need a shooter to replace Isaiah Joe, and you need inside presence. That's what the hell
Yep.
you need. And you need your coach to have some guys behind him. Because listen, what did Boston do? Missoula got
Yeah.
outcoached last year. He got
Yeah.
outcoached without question. So what did Boston do? Upgrade his staff to give him some help
Mm-hmm.
with Van Gundy. That's what they did. They upgraded his staff,
I can tell.
and then went out and got Porzingis and went out and got Drew
White.
Holiday. That's
Yeah,
what they
Holiday.
did.
Yeah, White from San Antonio a few years before.
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
I'm saying is,
good
I'm saying,
staff.
but White starts showing up, which is why they allowed them to get rid of Marcus Smart. They saw the potential in
Yeah.
him, which
Yeah.
allowed Marcus Smart to go. But what I'm saying is
Boy, he just went into obscurity.
yep, he did. But Drew, what I'm saying is the three things that the Celtics made to win the championship, where they realized we got to help the coach out, number one. Number two, we've got to get some help inside, which is what they got for Zingas. And three, we have to have a replacement for Marcus. And Drew Holiday fell in their laps.
Hmm. Yeah, that was huge.
Huge. But what I'm saying is that fell into their laps. But what I'm
Yeah,
saying is that,
he's an all-star some years. You
well,
know, I mean,
I know,
he's
but
a monster.
Drew, the reason why Brad Stevens was the executive of the year, he realized what the weaknesses were, and he said, okay, let's change it. Help the coach by getting some experienced guys who knows what they're doing. Number two, get us a big man, and number three, replace Marcus Smart with somebody better. That's what they did. So now the
Hmm.
Thunder are sitting here with two main things.
And
Your
then,
coach
and
got
then
out
got a
coached.
hell, and then let's not sugarcoat it. They got a hell of a draw.
Well,
they,
but Drew, what I'm saying is,
they
yeah,
didn't play any
but
seed
Drew,
higher than a 4 seed.
but Drew, the whole thing is that that's fine, but you still got to beat people. And
You do,
you and I
but
thought that,
they
but
avoided
Drew,
Denver. They
you and I
avoided
thought they were going to play the Pelicans in the first place anyway. But we had them projected to play the Pelicans 3-6. Remember, that's
yeah.
that we had them projected to play the Pelicans.
No,
Now,
I'm talking about Boston. Yeah,
oh Boston,
they
oh
didn't.
yeah, oh God, yes.
They didn't have to play anybody above a 4 seed.
Anybody, everybody was they got New York. New York was beat up.
Yeah, beat up, injured.
And so, yeah, I agree with that 100%. But I'm just saying for the Thunder, Sam Presti, if he is the GM that he says he is, but he has his plan. His plan is he ain't ready for the Thunder to win. That's his plan. He has a plan. He's projected out, and clearly that's what we're seeing in projections and what he's done with drafting. The Thunder, he's not in win now mode. I thought he was with Caruso,
Yeah.
but
And the longer you
but
wait,
but
the
I'm
longer
gonna.
you
But
wait,
like I
the,
said,
the
Drew,
players
I'm gonna wait.
around SGA, the longer you
I
risk
know, Drew,
injury.
but Drew, I'm saying I'm gonna wait to see what he does in the next few weeks with drafts with the free agents. Because
Yeah.
remember, everybody has till Saturday to sign tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah.
So
It's 4th of July. Come 4th of July, we're gonna have a pretty good idea.
we're gonna know exactly what's up. And he either is gonna if to me, there's no way in hell you don't recognize your biggest weakness on this team is your inside presence. That's your biggest weakness. There's no way you don't see that. No way. There's no way you don't see that, number one. You didn't
Or
address
hear
that
it
at all.
so hear it from literally every pundit.
Everybody, there's no way you didn't see that.
Everybody.
And you didn't address it at all. And instead, you went and got more guards. Now, topic, like I said, top 5 player. I don't have any problem with that draft pick at all. Zero. But
Right.
after that, you're going getting more 6'7" guys. That's where we're at. And then I hear them say, "Well, that's Oklahoma City's philosophy. They like 6'7" guys." Well, what the hell? That ain't gonna help us. The people we got to
Not the
beat are
West.
6'8". They're 6'9", 6'10", 6'11", and you're 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". How are you gonna? How are you? You got to get bigger. You got to match them. You got to match them. But you have a philosophy on what you like.
You have that Oklahoma City's going to have to beat are the same team they had to beat this year,
Yep.
next year.
Next year.
Got to be Dallas. Got to be Minnesota.
But there's a deal. There's a deal. Denver hasn't gotten better. They've gotten worse.
But I don't know if they got worse.
Yeah, you losing Reggie Jackson and Caldwell Pope. That's gonna hurt them.
Reggie Jackson, I thought, was on his way out. Caldwell Pope, to me, is a bigger loss.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, Drew, they haven't lost him yet, but those are huge holes.
Those, they got the kid from Kentucky.
Yeah, as guard, but still, those are huge holes.
Yeah.
You got to fill those. Those are huge holes.
They get Paul George.
If they get Paul George, they're winning it.
Yeah.
That's it. They're winning it if they get Paul George.
And I think if you're Paul George, he might go there, man. He wants to win a chip.
If
he wants, any younger.
No, he's not. Listen, he's not going to win a chip at Golden State.
No.
He may win a chip.
He could go out and get Klay Thompson too. That's a possibility.
Now Philly, I don't know if he's going to win there because will Embiid be healthy?
Mm-hmm. Or can you count on him?
That's what I'm saying. Will he be healthy? You're already dealing with that now with a Kawhi. And everybody talks him coming to Oklahoma City. Why the hell you want to come to Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
This is not a destination for him.
I just think that Oklahoma City has to know what that lies ahead of them. It's the same team.
Listen, but the whole thing is, are you in win now mode or not?
Right. I don't think they are.
Because I think that Sam Presti was not in win mode. When you let Gafford go, and remember, Drew, we gave up 5 second-round picks to get the pick that we gave up to get to Dallas to get Gafford. We gave up the 5 for to go back to 26, which is where we were at.
Or what were they doing? I don't know.
I mean, that's where we're at. So you gave up 5 picks to get back where you were?
I didn't get a chance to listen to Nathan yet. Nathan's our draft expert. What did he have to say?
Nathan goes, we had the 26th pick. We gave that up for Gafford to help Gafford get to Dallas. Because Sam Presti did not expect us to be where we were. That's why he made the moves he made at the deadline. His plan is down the road.
He didn't think he was going to be playing.
No, his mentality is down the road. That's what he was at. We got to be number 1 seed in spite of the coach and in spite of the management, not because of either one. Mm-hmm. We did not get the number 1 seed because of the coach and because of management. Because of the playoffs, that showed you why we did not get there because of the coach, because he made 2 crucial errors. And to me, the biggest error he could have ever made was challenging that call. All you have to do is ask SGA, did you foul him?
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. And SGA would have said yes.
Even on a replay, you could tell.
He fouled him. Yes. And you challenged it. I'm like, excuse me, Drew. But to me, you challenged that. What the hell are you doing? Even if he makes the free throws, Drew, you're only down 2 with the ball at half court.
You don't have to shoot a half court 3.
Yeah, and you're at half court. And even if he missed that last one, you still have timeout. You can call timeout and run a play.
You move to half court, you got
to play, yes. And so to me, this guy is over his skis just like Missoula was last year. It's the same thing. The difference is Brad Stevens and the Celtics ownership made a decision and said, this guy, for us to win, we got to give him help. And they did. Then they gave him, important thing is, I'm sorry, Drew Holiday. That's what they did, Drew.
He's going to get turned up around here.
Yeah, it is. But Sam Presti doesn't care. He has a plan. He's going to stick to it. Mm-hmm. That's clear. But, excuse me, that's not clear.
Some cult followers around here, too.
Oh, these people. But Drew, when you're not knowledgeable, you're not knowledgeable. That's why the Lakers have the 11th. They got supposedly the GOAT, the greatest player of all time, and you have the 11th or 12th highest attendance in
Yeah.
the league. You
Well,
have the GOAT.
I'll attribute a lot of that to, and you and I would both attest to it. There's a lot of Laker fans that don't like LeBron.
A lot, a
A
lot,
lot.
a lot.
If
Because
you go on their message boards and on their sites and read the comments,
yeah,
I mean,
well,
he's
Drew, they
getting
see
black.
through his BS.
You didn't see that shit with Kobe.
They
You
see
didn't see
through his
it.
BS. They're not going for it. They saw what he did. Listen,
Yep.
the whole world saw, the whole Laker land saw what he did. Here you are,
Yep.
you win the chip. You have the third or fourth best defensive team in the league, and you got rid of all of them, and they gave up all of your picks to get Russell Westbrook. You mortgaged your future for Russell Westbrook. That's what he did, and like he screwed up
And they would have been
Cleveland.
if you make that move and you get Buddy Hield and DeMar DeRozan.
That was already set, Drew. The pick for Buddy was already. They were already doing the trade, and LeBron stopped it. And my problem with him is, and I tell all these LeBron fans, I said my problem with him is he did it, and he did not take responsibility. You did it.
So thought it was my fault. Thought it would work.
Yep. And he won't say that. He put it off on Rob Pelinka, and they let him because they're afraid. Oh, he's a superstar. Take your ass on. As Laker fans, we're like, see ya. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
We don't want you here. And let's face it, he's a billionaire today because he moved to L.A.
Mm-hmm.
Because he made all that money in L.A. with the movies and all the stuff. That's what he did. Great businessman. He took over. He runs that franchise just like he did Cleveland. And Pat Riley said, no. I run this franchise here, homie. We're not going to get rid of the coach. We're not doing what you want. We're not doing it. That's why he left. And like I told this guy the other night.
July 4th, if he's ready, by July 4th, we're trying to win.
But Drew's like this. I said, LeBron won one chip, one ring to beat Oklahoma City in a shortened season. Then they won the other chip in the bubble. Then he won one chip because Draymond Green kicked him in the nuts and got suspended. And then the other one, if it wasn't for Ray Allen hitting that jump shot, he don't win that one.
Nope. Kyrie saved his ass too.
Yeah. So, but that was because of the Draymond. Because remember, they had smoked him. If he doesn't get kicked out, if he does Game 5, it's over.
It's over. And it's over.
It's over. But that's what he did, and that's what happened. So I said, listen, y'all can, LeBron is the best all-around player 100%. Not defensively, I'm just talking about offensively, skill set and all that. 100%. But the best player of all time is Jordan. Because when it came down to it, when your biggest spotlight is on your sport, he did not disappoint. And LeBron faded completely. Where was he at the Dallas game? Everybody goes, oh, what's his first series? Okay. Michael's first series, he won the MVP, and they won and beat the Lakers.
And they got swept. And let's not forget, they got swept twice.
Yes. I said, so I don't want to hear it. I said, I don't want to hear all that nonsense. You making up stuff. LeBron is, I said, nobody fears LeBron. They respect LeBron. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
They feared Jordan. They feared Kobe. They don't fear LeBron.
Right.
Because Michael would embarrass you. He'd go off on 50 and tell you about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Tell you he was going to do it. And
then do it. Yeah. That just drove me crazy. Hold on, let me take this break to thank our sponsors. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit our guy Mark Long up over at SRB. They love to be behind the scenes. Collaborative Logic, if you have needs for computers or software to make your office run smoother, or website design, Russell Williford is the guy to holler at. And then, of course, Oak Grove Trucking and our boy Jose Fierro.
What up, Jose?
If you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, he is the man for that. And YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank. Make things happen.
Yes, they are. They're an equalizing lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the OKC area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go into the main bank at 401 Elm, 66 steps from
historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma.
I love it. And, of course, YNB East, which is off the Parkway and US 66 with 39th Expressway, YNB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road, YNB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40. And Nathan did verify, Drew, that it's 212 steps walking around.
From the Waffle House
from I-40.
Gotcha. What? Yeah.
I think it's about 350 steps if you count the Waffle House. And then, of course, YB Peoples, located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. And this show is brought to you by Shelter Insurance, the Mark Pemberton Agency, located at 4609 Southeast 29th, Dale City, Oklahoma, 670-2424. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Fridays, 9 to 1. Closed Saturdays and Sundays. Proudly serving the Middale area since 1982. Hey, Drew, why did insurance companies start closing on the weekends? Don't you think that's weird?
Well, I mean, I think that they got to take a meeting on Friday.
Yeah, I know,
I
but
mean,
but
that's
but they're closed on Saturdays, and that when people are off.
and I don't know about you. I don't like to talk about insurance on Saturdays.
Uh,
It's just me. I mean, Friday you got that phantom meeting on Friday afternoon. It happens right about 1:30.
yeah, Drew. By the way, ran into all your boys last night on motorcycles last night.
Oh boy, that's what I heard.
Uh,
That's what I heard.
it
I was
was,
like, man, I gotta be on a roof at 8 a.m.
yeah, it was. You lucky you weren't there, bro.
I've been there before,
I
man.
know you have. Well, how you? By the way, how are you? Fell through the roof. How you doing?
Oh man, that's all right. I'm pretty beat up. To be honest, black and blue, my back and my arm, and
Uh-huh.
it was a bad deal. Went through it in an attic and went through a bad board and went through a ceiling.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Got
saying.
my,
You showed the picture of
hit
it.
my body on a rafter and right through it down onto a hardwood floor for about a 12-foot drop.
Oh, ow.
That might have ruined Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. Now the problem is now the insurance got to go in there and fix that roof, or fix the ceiling now,
Oh
don't they?
no, insurance is me. I fixed it already.
Oh, the insurance is
Right.
the insurance is
You
you. I love it.
well, you just got to fix it and move on.
Move on.
I mean,
Hey,
customer
by
don't
the
want
way,
to hear
Drew,
about
who do you like today? You didn't send me your picks. Who do you like today?
I thought I did. Oh man, I forgot they didn't go through because I was out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay.
So let's see here. I did try to send them. Look, I'll send you. Let me get to them, Matt. Give me just a sec. Here they are.
Oh, you
I
sent it to
took
me?
the Phillies money line, even though I just saw that Bryce Harper's out for a few weeks with a hamstring issue. He can't keep that hamstring healthy.
No, he
That happened to
can't,
him
can he? What is the deal with that?
I don't know. He's got some issues with it. I mean, he's always had it. It's kind of crazy. I took the Phillies, but they're throwing their ace tonight, so they're still a minus 250, I think, or something like that. I took the Orioles against the Rangers. The Rangers are just in a slide. They've lost like 15 out of their last 20 or something crazy. And got swept a couple times. I took the Mets. Yeah, the Jets Mets are on fire.
What the hell?
Yeah, they've won like 15 out of 19. They closed to beat the Braves within 4 games. I ain't worried about it. I mean, they'll fold in September, but they're on fire right now. And I got the Braves money line tonight to bounce back from that debacle yesterday. But I'll give them a pass on losing to the worst team in baseball yesterday.
What
They did
happened?
play 3 games. They did play 3 games in 24 hours, so that's a hard deal.
That
And
makes sense.
the last one I took the Cubs Brewers over the 8.5 tonight.
Oh, that'll work out. That should be okay, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be. It's not a day game in Milwaukee, so it should be fine.
Yeah, yeah. When are you gonna send me a new pick, man? I'm tired of this looking at this North Carolina blue, man.
Yeah, let's see here. What do we got? I'll send you a good 4th of July pick with my Acuna jersey on.
Actually, I like the Allen Iverson one better. That's the sweet one.
Iverson's I said I got both red, white, and blue, so I don't know which one. I'll probably sport Iverson on the 4th and Acuna on the 5th.
That Allen Iverson jersey's nice, man.
Oh,
That Iverson jersey's nice, bro. It really is. It really is
I
nice.
forgot about it. I have to take that one out. I'm gonna bring that to the lake this weekend.
When are y'all leaving tomorrow?
No, hell no, man. I'm gonna heal up for a couple days.
Did you get the boat serviced?
Oh yeah, he's ready to go. She's ready to go.
Okay.
She just needs to be put in the water.
Are y'all going to Lake Arcadia? Is that where y'all going?
I think we're gonna go to Grand. We're gonna leave for Grand Sunday afternoon, I do believe, sometime, and then Stay through the 4th, it looks like.
Oh, okay. Okay. We got anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm glad to be back on. I figured I'd jump on for a little bit.
About time, man. you ain't been
About to
you
take
ain't been
one of
around.
your little favorites up to get her nails done.
Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet.
She's been on me to go take her to go to Ulta and go get her nails done. So that's my life.
Daddy's girls, that's what it is, big dog.
Makeup and nails. That's what we gotta get done.
You gotta appreciate that. You gotta go get your
Yeah.
pedicure next. That's what you gotta go
Then we
get.
gotta pick up the hellion, and she's gonna want to do the same thing. So.
Oh, Faithy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I miss her, then I don't, because she just brutalizes. She brutalizes me every. She goes, "Ah, there he is. Come here." She gets that look, that redhead look in her eye, and it's like, "Oh crap, let me run."
She looks got a little snaggletooth going. She lost
Oh,
a
she
couple
is.
teeth lately. Very funny.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Well,
Well, all right. Well, all right, brother. I'm out of here, man. Appreciate you.
Be safe out there, and I'll catch up, and I want to hear your biker story. So
Oh, yeah. Off the air, definitely.
All right, brother.
That's my guy, Drew Hinthorn of HuskerDrewPigs.com.
Go Big Red. Go Big Red.
Yeah, he just wears me out with that shit. He really does. But I love him. He's my boy. So that being said, hey, I hope everybody can stay cool because it's hot in the mother out